Hey everybody, Arnaldo Wolferman here of Gear It First. Today I wanted to talk to you about doing incredible Zoom meetings to really show off your work to potential clients. And I am using a couple different tools. Obviously Zoom, I'm using Media Master, I'm using a couple NDI tools, including the screen capture program, NDI Scan Converter, and I'm also using NDI Siphon and NDI Virtual Input. Now these two, the Virtual Input and NDI Scan Converter, are actual NDI tools. NDI Siphon is a free tool that you can find on there. Now this can be done for meetings, it can be done for broadcasted presentations. I'm going to show you a little bit of my workflow, but all the videos on how to do this can be found on Gear It First. So first let's look into Media Master. Media Master is the central hub of everything. And I just real quick mapped an APC Mini using the MIDI Learn function. And you can see here for my first screen, I just have their, this is actually a meeting that we're going to do with our company here. So we have their logo ready to go. I have my watermark here for presentation purposes. And then I also have the cam options here too. So you can see it there. I do have a video that's been pre-made that I'm going to show them. All right, and then we also have the PowerPoint presentation option on here. Now you can do this with the APC like you saw, or we can manually bring it up. And there it is there. And you can see that this is all going directly into Zoom. There it is, Zoom meeting. So a lot of you guys are asking, okay, how is this working? Now this can work on Mac or Windows. It is a little easier on Mac. And to get all the videos, just search NDI on GearItFirst.com and you can see all the videos on how I've done this. But this is pretty simple. First thing is, how do we get all this into Media Master? Since Media Master currently with 5.6.1 does not support individual NDI inputs. If you want individual NDI inputs, for now, go into the latest version of Grand VJ. But for Media Master, I've done it with two ways. Number one is to do the NDI to Siphon tool. This is taking my NDI capture from here and it's sending it to Siphon and then Siphon over here. Now that may sound a little complex, but again, go see my tutorial so you see it's super easy to do. With Grand VJ, you don't need to do any of that. You can just capture NDI from here directly into Grand VJ as a separate tool. Now, all this, however, is all built into Media Master, including the webcams and so forth. But how did I get it into Zoom? Zoom doesn't support NDI, but Zoom does support virtual webcams for the latest version. You can see here that if I go here, I have what says NDI video. Now, NDI video is not an NDI input, but it's using this little plugin right here, which is available from NewTek. And it's called NDI Virtual Input. And what it does is it lets you take the input from any or output from any NDI source and feed it as a webcam source. So this allows you to use this with any software that supports virtual webcam. With Windows, however, it is a little easier because almost all softwares show up as virtual webcams because of the way the Windows works. So for the most part with Windows, you should be able to do this even on Microsoft Teams. On Mac, Microsoft Teams will not recognize this. But essentially what I have now is I have a professional way to be able to source cameras, videos, inputs, pretty much anything I want, including capturing the source of web pages, or even have people where they can submit questions from their phones. They can now send their phones and beam it directly to my system using NDI. The possibilities are limitless. So if you're interested in learning more about it, go to GearItFirst.com. There's a link down in the description and just search NDI and of course Media Master. Thanks so much for watching. Good night and God bless.
Hey, I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to see more like it, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Gear It First, honest reviews, incredible gig logs, lots of tips and tricks, and more tutorials than any other YouTube channel. I guarantee it or your money back.